Just because Labour have won a big landslide doesn't mean all the problems that the Conservative government has faced has gone away. Migration is the obvious one. Labour is going to need to find a solution to the small boats coming across the channel. It's going to ditch the Rwanda scheme, but it's going to have to come up with other solutions to deal with that particular problem. Intelligence-led policing will be one of them, trying to smash the gangs is another, and faster processing of those asylum seekers already in the country. The challenges for the Labour government are putting public services right. The National Health Service is in crisis in this country. It's going to take quite a lot of money in order to restore its fortunes. The question is where Labour is going to get that money from and how quickly it can manage to do it. It's got a big growth plan. It intends to liberalise planning in this country to make it easier to build houses, factories, infrastructure. That will hopefully raise the tax revenue that the government can actually put into public services. In terms of foreign policy, we won't see very much difference. Keir Starmer's Labour government will continue to back Ukraine against Russia very strongly. It will try and maintain the special relationship with the United States of America, although that will get a little bit more difficult if President Trump is re-elected. And when it comes to the European Union, I would expect to see Britain actually try to get a little bit closer to the European Union. In economic terms in particular. Reform have obviously done very well in terms of vote share. They haven't got many MPs, however, so that will limit their ability, I think, to influence the government and to impact on public opinion. Nevertheless, you could say that in the context of European politics, to see a populist radical right party come into Parliament is all of a piece with the movement we're seeing all over the continent. The psychodrama will continue for the Conservatives. They have a big decision to make as to whether they try and come back to the centre of British politics, which is generally where elections are won, or whether they will chase after reform and move to a yet more right-wing position. It will all depend on who they choose as leader.